Woo, it's official. We're recording. Hi, everyone.
Who's had fun today? I have had so much fun. I've been working nonstop, but it's been fun.
Who's so excited? Oh my gosh.
I got to mute myself so I can yell at my child. Just, hey, hang out without.
Oh, she's got to yell at Jed, so I'll entertain you guys with my happy dance because, oh my gosh, she's ready to rock Rocktober, right? Woohoo! Yeah, I don't see, you guys don't look excited. Can you hear me? Look excited! Woo! We're gonna rock October, and we're gonna double our bonuses. Woohoo! It's gonna be so awesome. Okay, I'm playing some music for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, all right, so Emily and I decided we have to jump on this now. This is so exciting, you guys. So who got the announcement last night?
I did.
And who was like so excited they had a hard time sleeping? Because I was like, this is going to be a game changer for us, you guys. This is huge. So big, so big. Plexus, from everything I've heard, Plexus has never done anything like this before. And I know that they know we just need this jump start to kick it into high gear for our biggest season of the year. I really believe, you know, we've got New Year's coming up. We've got the holidays coming up. There's so many reasons for us to just really just kickstart it into high gear right now and earn some extra money. And they're going to make it so doable for us with these double bonuses. So Emily's going to break down all the numbers for you. She's the numbers girl. I'm the cheerleader and the excitement girl. So, and then we're going to do some Q&A. So I was talking to Emily this morning and she was like, I mean, I was super pumped last night, but then I talked to her this morning and she started like giving me a breakdown of what these double bonuses can mean at each level. And I was like, shut up, you're kidding me. It's really that much? Like I had not done the math, but holy cow, like huge, big bonuses, huge. And so we've got some plans. We actually came up with some ideas of what can we do to make sure that everyone wants to take advantage of this, has a chance to give it their all and have every opportunity to make the most of this. So that's what we're going to talk about. So first I'm going to turn the time over to Emily, if you can break down the numbers, and then we can share some of the ideas we've come up with.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys hang with me because when I get excited, I talk really fast. And poor Whitney this morning was like, wait, slow down, go back, say it again. What?
Say it again. I was trying to write it down and I was like, I can't stop.
We'll have a Q&A for you guys at the end. But I want to talk to a couple of different things. First, I want to talk to current ambassadors who have been on for more than a month, like that have been on for a while. And then I want to speak to brand new ambassadors that are if you're in your first 30 days of business, like if you joined less than 30 days ago, you're in what's called your fast track period. So things are going to work a little differently for you because when you rank in your fast track period, you already double your bonus. So now Plexus is going to double the double. So we'll talk about that in a minute, but let's talk about, for the rest of us who've been on for more than 30 days, how it works. If you've ranked a certain rank, silver, gold, doesn't matter where you're at. If you go to the rank above that, if you rank up again in October, whatever the bonuses associated with that rank is going to be doubled. Now, here's the great thing. Let's take silver, for example. To rank silver, you need to personally bring in 3 people to the business to have them join under you as an ambassador. They need to join with a welcome pack or have 100 PV, one or the other. Now, I don't want to see people joining without welcome packs and just getting 100 PV because the welcome pack is a way better deal for people. And what is all that noise?
It sounds like a crazy robot trying to repeat what you're saying.
Is everyone muted? I wonder if there's somebody that's not muted.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, that's better. Whoever moved, keep it that way.
Okay, and if everyone maybe just look at the bottom corner of your screen, you should see the mute button if you're muted or not. If you're not, I thought everyone was, but if for some reason
everyone is.
Okay. It's me. Do you have your phone and your computer going, Whitney?
Yeah, should I turn my phone off?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's good.
Using it as a backup safety net because sometimes it kicks me off and I didn't want to Reach out on you guys. So, okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm gone. Did that help? Not really.
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. It just took a minute.
No problem, child. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so if, let's say you have not ranked anything, bring 3 people in with either when they join with a welcome pack, or if for some reason they don't, sometimes somebody doesn't have the money to join with a welcome pack, they just want to go out and get a customer that does the 100 PV for them. That's okay. I don't want to see people joining without buying welcome packs, and anyway, unless they need to do that. So they join with a welcome pack, or they have 100 PV, and when you have 3 of those, plus for the double bonus, you need to have 1 customer with at least 50 PV. So we're going to focus on building customer base and ambassador base. So 1 customer, 3 ambassadors. Instead of getting your $100 silver bonus this month in October, you're going to get a $200 bonus instead. It's going to double. Now, the great news for those of you out there who maybe have already ranked silver, they have, it's doing it again, isn't it? They have a re-rank. So if for some reason you brought 3 people on, but some or all of them have gone inactive, and so you're not being paid as a silver ambassador anymore. If you bring 3 new ones on and rank silver again, they're going to pay you that bonus again, which normally that's a one-time bonus. So that's exciting for those of you out there who have maybe been going for a while, because normally if we, my goal is always to go silver every month, at least to bring 3 people on, but I don't get paid that bonus every month if I do it. I just do it because it grows my business. But for those of you who've done it and maybe have lost some people, you can do it and bonus again. And that applies for any level that you're at. So if you're gold, but maybe your numbers dropped a little bit and you're not meeting, you don't have the points, the 100 points that you need to be paid as gold, then they're going to give you a chance to get that gold bonus again, even though you've had it in the past, if you do it again this month. So that's exciting news. Now, so where things get really exciting, and this is what Whitney and I were talking about, is not only do you have a chance to do this, but anyone that you bring into the business this month in October has a chance to do it too. And this is why we really want to get started early in the month, because if you can start sharing now and letting people know that they have this opportunity when they join to go silver and double the bonus, or go gold and double the bonus, then you're going to be helping them do that also. And that's going to grow you. But we want to give them time to join and do it. So if we wait till the last week of the month, then we're all rushing, right? So this is what's exciting, is how Fast Track works. Normally, if you rank to gold, which is 100 points in your first 30 days of business, you double your bonuses. So your silver bonus is $100. And I'll try and go slow here so you can follow my math. Your silver bonus is $100. So you would double that to $200. When you hit gold, your gold bonus is $250, so that would double to $500. So that's $700 total in bonuses every day normally with Plexus if you go gold or higher within your first 30 days. Well, because they're doubling it, that $700 doubles to $1,400. So for you, if you're in your first 30 days, or for the rest of you, anyone that you bring on in October that can do this in October, will get that $1,400 bonus if they can go gold. And I think this is so exciting because it's so doable if we're focused and intentional with this. And so I want to break down how that is, because Whitney, actually, you went senior gold fast tracked, right?
Yes.
Senior gold is 250 points. So going gold, and we see people fast track gold all the time. 20 people in your first 3 levels is what it takes, because we get 5 points each. So, but that's not 20 people that you have to bring in personally. It's 20 people that you and your people underneath you are bringing. So here's what, if I was going, I actually am, this is my goal personally, even though I don't get the bonus for ranking because I'm already ranked past that. But this is my goal personally, is to add 100 points or a gold level in this month. So from scratch. So my goal would be to reach out and have 5 people join the business and help those 5 people go silver, which is bringing 3 people on. So if those 5 people all brought 3 on, that would be 15 to add to my 5. That would give me the 20 people that I would need for that 100 points. And that to me feels so much doable, because everybody knows 3 people who have everybody knows 3 people who could use Plexus, who want to lose weight, who are struggling with pain, who need more energy, who have diabetes, or I mean, you name it, whatever it is, everybody can use Plexus. And so when you're brand new and excited is the best time to talk about it, because you have that energy. You don't have anything, no negative experiences in your head or what. There's nothing to be discouraged about. It's just that brand new, fresh energy. And I love when I started, even though I didn't know if I really wanted to work the business hard, I reached out to some friends and said, hey, come try this with me. I don't really know what it's all about exactly. I'm still doing research. I'm still learning. I don't know if it works, but everything that I see, I'm really excited about. And so what do we have to lose? Come do it with me. We'll do it together. We'll have some fun. We'll see how it goes. And I had people join with me from day one, even though I didn't know if the products were, I didn't know anything except for what Whitney was telling me. And she didn't know anything because she had just started too. But I'm so grateful that I did that, because those people or those friends that joined with me had results that I didn't experience, which really helped build my belief, because I had results and I was excited about them, but then I had other things that I was hoping for that I didn't see results for in the very beginning. Later I did, but in the beginning I didn't. And I think if I hadn't been watching my friends see the results, I might have been a little bit discouraged. But because I had my friends along for the ride, I was like, okay, it's all right, because Laura's experiencing success with this, so I'm going to hang in there. This gives me confidence in the products. So I always encourage everybody to have a friend or kind of accountability buddy on with them. Like when you go to the gym, you invite a friend, right? Because you know you're going to stick to it better. So I look at Plexus as the same way. So this is the best time for people to get out there and just be excited and share. And if everybody can come in and bring 3 people with them, gold is a cinch. But I just think what would you do with $1,400? I want to ring gold again and get
that's not even counting all the business building bonuses that they're going to get.
Right.
And all the commissions that they're going to earn from their first levels and things like that. So
right.
That's just
so exciting stuff. And I want to give you time to ask questions, because I know there's probably a lot of questions, but I'll share my strategy really quick of just because I think it's important to make a game plan so that you can sit down and focus and say, this is what I'm going to do to achieve the goal. And there's a lot of stuff going on this month and to be excited about. And when we get challenges like that, we'll see posts and videos, training to watch, and everybody has different ideas. And sometimes for me anyway, it's easy to get distracted and have so much going on that I don't ever get anything done because I'm so busy looking at all these ideas. So I think coming up with a game plan in the next few days and saying, this is what I'm going to do every day that I sit down and work my business to reach this goal. And I'm just going to stay laser focused on that is important. So I'm reaching out to my level ones, the people that I personally brought on to see if they're interested in going silver and what I can do to help them do that. And then I'm reaching out every day to at least 5 new people that I have not talked to Plexus about before to share that opportunity with them and invite them to jump on board with me. And of course, I'm going to encourage them to go silver if they decide to join. And if they're interested in fast tracking gold, we're going to push for that because it's such an amazing opportunity for them. And then of course, just continue to do my follow-up like always. But that's my first game plan. And so every day I'm going to have my power hour, and I'm going to spend, and you guys can adjust this for your business because I know you're all in different places. But for me, I'm going to spend an hour focused on each of those things. One, helping team members who want it work towards that goal. And then a second hour working my own personal business with new prospects, following up with customers, following up with potentials to build my own, because I have my own goal to go gold. So that's what my focus is. There's lots of ways that we can help you know how to reach out and what to say. So please, please, please get with Whitney or I or your sponsor, whoever brought you into the business, and let us help you know what to say and how to do it. And let's do some 3-way calls or 3-way chats on Messenger so that we can help you talk through, especially if you're new, you're not sure what to say to people. That's what we're here for, to help you do that. So, Whitney, do you have anything you want to add?
Yes.
Before we go into, okay.
Yes. So Emily and I have been talking about some of the things that we can do to really help and just kind of support you through this and make sure that you guys, that we're really pulling together as a group and that we're utilizing all of the good ideas that we have together and just cheering each other on. It's so helpful for you to like stay motivated when you see other people having success and when you're picking up new ideas as you go. So we talked about making a couple groups. If you're one of those people that wants to rank up, if you're one of those people that wants to re-rank, if you're one of those people especially that wants to fast track gold or higher, we want to know. So we want to provide you with some extra tools and like, you know, probably even a whole different group where we can consistently work that with you every day so you can keep your focus strong throughout the month, because we've got to hit it hard if we're going to do this and really take advantage of everything there is to offer. We kind of got to just, you know, put our nose to the grindstone and hit it every single day. And so that's what we plan to do. A couple other things we're throwing in. We're going to do on Tuesday night, a week from tonight, we're going to do a Facebook opportunity event. I haven't done one of these for months, and they were so super successful every time I've done them. I kind of shied away because of compliance, and that's why I haven't done any for a while. But Emily and I are going to redo the whole outline and make it a little more compliant, and we're going to redo the videos so it's fresh, and it's going to be really, really good. So that can help. You're going to have the opportunity to add people to that. And what else did we talk about, Emily? I should have my list in front of me.
Two things. So as you're reaching out this week and talking to people, let them know if they're interested or invite them to come listen on Tuesday night, because that's going to help sell it for you. Because you've got not only Whitney and I talking and sharing our testimony, but you've got everybody else that's going to be in that event, interacting and chatting and sharing also. And it really, like Whitney said, it really does work to help people get excited and think, okay, I want to do this. So invite people to that. But in terms of just helping support you day to day, like she said, I think we're going to start maybe a Facebook group or a group message or something with anyone who has the goal to fast track and anyone who has the goal to re-rank, so we can just all cheer each other on, like she said, and share ideas. So just if you guys will just either message me or her and say, this is my goal and I want to be added, so we know who to, because I don't want to dump people into groups that you don't want to be a part of. I know there's a lot already going on. So just reach out to one of us and let us know.
Yes. Also, there's so many things to this. I mean, we've got so many awesome resources right now. I know a lot of you have started the Rocktober event with Tamra and some of those other really successful diamonds, and we want to keep that going as well. But like, really pick one thing. Like, really just focus on. If there's one thing that's going to make the difference, it's going to be, like Emily said, scheduling some time in. If you can do an hour a day here for new prospects and then an hour a day for supporting your team, if you've got a large team, you know, if you don't, then more time for prospects, that's awesome. That's really what's going to bring in the success. So make sure you're staying motivated and all that, but really spend your time in the right places and in the right ways. And another reminder too, I've seen people having huge success, you guys, with that. I know Emily just shared with her group, and then I just shared last night on my Facebook Live that idea that Susie and Chris McCall made a quick video, and they put a code word in the video. You send a private message to people, enter to win $50. All you have to do is watch this video, send me the code word. People are getting a huge, huge response from that. So utilize that. Find a way to even tie this in. I'm going to add into my message. Also, just so you know, Plexus just made a huge announcement. They're doubling all bonuses for this month for rank advancements. If you want in, I will help you go all the way with that. And you can have even bigger earning potential this month. So, you know, find what it is that you want to work with, and then find a way to like reproduce it quickly over and over again, because you want to be sending out messages consistently and following up with those questions. That's where the magic happens. When they send you back the response with the code word, yay, get all excited, but then that's where the magic happens, is when you use those follow-up questions. That's a lot of times where people are getting ambassadors or new customers out of it. So,
and let me just add again, and I know I already said this, but please reach out to us to help you if you want help making, like, trying to figure out, what is my plan going to be? What is my focus going to be? Because I know sometimes for me, I get overwhelmed and I'm like, so there's so many good ideas, I don't know how to narrow it down. And if you've only got a half an hour a day, that's fine. Make it in a half an hour. I'll never forget, Adrian, where are you? There you are, beautiful. Adrian worked a full-time job the whole time she did Plexus until you had your baby, right? And what did you work your business in, like 30 minutes a day? Like she was doing 30-minute power hours. It wasn't a power hour, right? But it was, so whatever time you have.
It was 30 minutes.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you. See, like if that's all you've got and you've only got 3 days a week to do it, just like think about how many messages, especially if you're voice recording on Messenger, a quick 30-second message to people, how many of those can you send out in even 10 minutes? And then give 10 minutes to follow up and 10 minutes, like whatever you've got. Just so don't, when I say an hour, like I can sit in my office all day and work, but you don't have to have a whole day to sit down and work to be able to do this. And the other thing that I wanted to add really quickly that I was thinking about as I was listening to Whitney talk, when she was saying we really want to like capitalize on this now and get the momentum, the ball rolling and our excitement while it's here, and really, really work it just hard for 1 month. And this is the difference between someone who works it hard for 1 month and just gives it their all, and someone who kind of like does it half-heartedly. I'm going to use Whitney and I as the example. Because when Whitney started this business last January of 2015, that is what she did. She went all in and just messaged people like crazy and was reaching out and working, and she was 100% committed. And she went emerald in 9 months. And I was like, this kind of looks cool. I think maybe I'll do it on the side a little bit. And I'll decide how far I want to take it. And I kind of went a little slower. I mean, I had other stuff going on. It's not good or bad. It just is. Just an example of what happens. And it took me 17 months to go emerald. So I still did it, still possible. But I can't tell you how many times I've never seen Plexus do an incentive this good. But they've done great incentives before. And I've seen what's happened when someone joins the business on the excitement that goes along with an incentive like this. Their business takes off in a completely different way than someone who joins when it's not as exciting.
That's so
It's always exciting. But I can't tell you how many times I've looked back on a month that had an amazing incentive, and then I'm in the next month and I'm like, man, I wish I would have talked to this person last month and got them in when it was so exciting, because look at how this person they got in when the momentum was rolling, like look how their business is growing. It's totally different. So just like when we say we want you to take advantage of this and just make a commitment to go all in now and do it, that's why, because we've been able to look back in the past and say, man, I wish I would have taken more advantage of that. So we just know what can happen and how exciting that is. So
there's a lot to say about momentum. I see it over and over and over again. And that's why, like Emily, I was totally thinking when she said that as a new ambassador, that's kind of when you have the most excitement. You're in like that fairy tale, newlywed mode with your business, and it's all so exciting and it attracts people naturally. Like we see that all the time. That's when new ambassadors bring on a huge chunk of their team for the first year, is right when they first join. It's because their excitement is so fresh and so new, and there's still so many people that have never heard of this. And if they're going out and saying, hey, do this with me, we're gonna have so much fun together, what do you have to lose? Then it's effective. So jump in. Even if you don't have momentum currently, you can start and launch with so much excitement right now that you can build some momentum that will carry through the month. And then you'll be able to get those bonuses.
Okay, Q&A, because we're good, 26 minutes. Okay, should we open it up?
Yes, Q&A, okay. Let's do it. I'll keep an eye on the chat, and you guys can mute yourselves also. I don't know if this is covering your whole face in the recording too. It's like
I wonder, Whitney, I wonder if maybe what we should do instead of having them unmute, since no one will know who's unmuting, is if you type your question in the chat, and then we'll go through and unmute you when we're ready for you. Wait, is that a good idea?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. If you or just raise your hand in the chat and say I have a question or something to say or comment or whatever, and then we'll go through it and unmute you as we go. So I don't know. I think you guys are just chatting so far in the chat. Oh, is there a list of follow-up questions that are good? That's a great question.
Yeah, I answered that already. It's not showing up here though, huh? Maybe I responded.
So maybe, Whitney, you can type in the follow-up questions, but I would start with what stood out. If they respond back with a code word, what I'm saying is, what stood out to you in the video? Like what what touched your heart, or what caught your attention? What did you love the most about it? You know, is it a business thing or is it a health testimonial? So you kind of get a feel for what touched them or caught their attention. That's one thing to say. Another thing that you could say is, I would love to help you see some of these benefits. Is there something that stood out in the video that you think that it can make a difference for you? So just anything to start that conversation and get it going. And then again, like we've said before, if you need to open up a three-way chat with one of us or get on the phone, I love getting people on the phone because it's easier to talk through things. So if I'm chatting with someone, I'll say, hey, do you have a minute to talk? Sometimes it's easier just to talk on the phone, and get them on the phone. It's easier to answer questions and have a conversation. Let us know. We can jump on the phone with you if you want.
Right.
I'll give you ideas for follow-up questions.
Okay, and I'm copying and pasting right now into the chat. I went and found the ones that they shared with their challenge. So let me attach those here.
Another thing that I have people do, I've been getting this all day, is people sending me screenshots of the response and saying, what do I say now? So if you want to do that, you could do that too. You know, what do I say to this, or how do I respond to this? Do that. We'd love to help you that way too. So however we can help you answer with your follow-up.
Let's see. What do you do with people who ignore your messages? They read and don't respond.
Don't worry about it.
Move on. You've got.
There's 100 people out there. Maybe only 10 will want to talk. But if you get 10, because you send 100 messages, what's 10 times 5 is 50 points. I mean.
Exactly. Like, there's so many other people that you could be sending messages to that may respond. Don't worry about the ones that don't.
And you know what, next week or next month when all the craziness is over, just message them again and say, hey, that picture you posted of your son is so cute, just so they know that you still love them, even though they didn't respond to you. You know, like, we want to build relationships. We care about people, whether they're interested in Plexus or not. So make sure they know that. Did
you see what Nisha said?
I did not.
I was senior gold, then gold last month.
No,
it's unrealistic for me to think I could go ruby. Yes, you can, Nisha. Oh my gosh, yes, you totally can.
Let's speak to Nisha for a minute. So Nisha, this is the great thing about your situation, is because you were senior gold and then you lost senior gold with your points last month, you get to re-rank and get your senior gold bonus again. And then if you make ruby, you get the ruby bonus doubled. So what is that? $250 plus $700, $950. And no, that is not unachievable to do that, especially with your team. You guys, you've got a great team underneath you going. So let's maybe chat. Maybe you and Chastity and I can chat tomorrow and maybe help you make a game plan.
Nisha, I fast-tracked senior gold my first month, but I was almost ruby, and I moved that month. I took a whole week to move, and I didn't do hardly anything that week. I know you can do it. If you're already almost senior gold, you can totally do ruby. Totally.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're cheering you on. Can't wait to see you go. Michelle said, yeah, totally with you. Go for it, Michelle. Very, very possible, you guys. Take advantage of all of these tools. If you work hard and you dedicate yourself, you can totally do it. Okay, love to see the messages you're sending to invite new ambassadors on. From iPhone, I don't know who that is, and I don't really understand the question. Do you, Emily?
Okay. I think that they're saying, like, if you're cold messaging or reaching out to somebody to invite them to join the business, what are you saying? Maybe on the chat you can confirm if that's right or not. For me, it's different with every person depending on my relationship, what I know about them, but I follow the same general format. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a compliment. I'm going to tell them something that I see in them that I love, that I think would make them great at Plexus. So I'm going to say something like, I've loved watching you on Facebook. It's because depending on how well I know them, it's going to change. But I've loved watching you post about your kids on Facebook or seeing how you interact with people, whatever. I love your bubbly personality. I love how health conscious you are, whatever it is. And then I'm going to say I have a business that I do 90% from Facebook and Messenger that has been incredibly successful and blessed my life so much and my family so much. And I think you would be amazing at it. I would love to share more with you if you're interested. And then again, reaffirm whatever it is that I see in them. How genuine you are with people, or whatever it is that I try and make it personal to them. So that's kind of my general format, but it's going to change depending on the person that I'm talking to. Whitney, there's a video somewhere. If you go to YouTube and you search Andrea Mitchell RR and Warr Market, you'll find it's a little bit long, maybe like 30 or 40 minutes, but they talk about how to reach out to your Warr, outside of your Warr Market, and what to say to people, and it's awesome. So that maybe will help you learn a little more or get ideas of what you can say to people. The other thing you can do is you can go to any of our groups, the team pages, whatever team pages you're on, and search. What do you think they would search? Because we've talked about this and shared like kind of scripts and ideas of what to say a bunch of times. So maybe search cold message, or I don't know. What do you think, Whitney, to help them find it?
I mean, you really have to make it your own. Something that you feel really connected with and feel really confident in sending to people. But you can get ideas from so many different personality types, and then just use those and write your own. Spend some time on it. Then once you get it down how you want it, you can really like copy and paste it and then personalize it really quickly and easily. But you want it to be you, your language, your personality, so they feel like you're connecting with them. If you're copying someone else's cold message and all you're doing is putting their name at the top and your name at the bottom, that doesn't come across as genuine. Like, people that know you well, they're going to know that you didn't write that yourself, or, you know, it just doesn't have a genuine feel to it. So I think it's better to spend a little more time on coming up with a message that you feel really good about, and be really bold in your message. Make sure, like, put yourself in their shoes. Ask yourself, if I received this message from my friend and I had never heard of Plexus, would this intrigue me enough to say, tell me more? If not, it's not good. You guys, you got to go back and rewrite. And feel free to like share your message that you come up with on the groups, or send it to your uplines and say, here's what I've come up with. Do you guys have any suggestions? Everyone would love to help you fine tune that to where it's really intriguing and it's really you. And then once you get it perfect, then you can start sending it out. Also, if you're sending out your own message and you send it out consistently and you're not getting any bites, then you need to like in a fishing perspective. You know, if you're feeding fish, you want to change your bait.
Is everyone still muted? Is everyone still muted? Because I'm getting some feedback.
Yeah, lots of background noise. Is it you? Let me. I got it. I think it's her. I'm trying to find her on the list so I can mute her. Sorry. We got another question in the chat. Emily, are you seeing that?
Sure. I will look and see.
Let me mute everyone.
No. So Brianna asked. So
there. Oh wait. Stop. You're muted. I had to mute everyone so I could catch that. Oh, let me. How do I unmute you? For some reason, I can't.
I can unmute myself.
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
I might have missed a question, so if I did, Whitney, you can catch it after I answer this one. But Brianna asked, instead of just having them buy a welcome pack, we just have them order. No. We want them buying welcome packs because that's the best advantage to them. And I know that some of us, we see this happen in the past where, because we're trying, if you're brand new in your first 30 days and you're fast tracking, close your ears, because this is going to confuse you and it doesn't apply to you. Okay. So just tune me out for a minute. But if you've been going for a while and you're trying to rank, we get points only if they have 100 PB above and beyond their welcome pack. And so there's a temptation sometimes to say, I'm going to have them order without a welcome pack and just buy 100 PB, and then they can buy their welcome pack next month or later. And I will admit I have been wrong and have done this in the past. And unsuccessfully, I will say, because the number of people that actually did it that way was not very many, so it didn't end up helping me. And then it ended up hurting me the next month, because when we don't start people right, here's the thing. We want people to start with the full advantage, and that welcome pack has a beautifully put together success kit that is going to help guide them. It has the tools they need. It's a better price, and so it's to their advantage to have that from day one. And if we're keeping that from them so that they can get points, or so we can get points, they're going to see that later on. Like, she put me at a disadvantage to help herself. And I'll go back and say again, when we've done it in the past, it hasn't really helped us anyway, and then it's hurt us later. So I don't want to encourage anyone to do that. Now, there are situations where I had someone ask me today, she said, can someone join without a welcome pack and just have customers order 100 PB? Because she doesn't have any money, but she really wants to do it. She can't afford a welcome pack. She really wants to do the business. Absolutely. That is why they have the ability to just join for $35, and then they can go sell the crap out of Plexus and start making some money. So yes, they can do that, but I don't want to see people encouraging that. So what my focus is, because I want to make sure that I'm getting points for people that are coming on new, is to sit down with every new person with a welcome call or whatever it is and help them reach out, go silver, and bring on that first customer, because I want them to get the double silver bonus. They need a customer to do that. And so they might as well have a customer on Triplex and get that 100 PV, and then we get points for them. Right. So
I was going to say the same thing, Bree. If you're really helping them and coaching them well, every new ambassador can get some customers along the route while they're trying to go silver that first month, because, you know, they explain the benefits of the different ways that you can purchase to their friends. They're going to have some that choose customers, some that choose ambassador. So you should be able to get the points that first month. If you're setting them up well, training them well, you want to encourage them to go for 100 PV and to get the welcome pack for themselves. So Alyssa said, this is so exciting, such great info. She's ready to go gold. We're cheering for you, girl. Sandra, I think this is you on the iPhone. I'm seeing you on here a bunch. And you said, I didn't hear what you just said, Whitney, about if we're reaching out but not getting bites, change your bait. Oh, yeah, Sandra. I thought that was Rosa for a minute, I guess. I don't know why. Instead of Amanda, okay, so they're talking about how, like, apps to help them post every day. Buffer, Hootsuite, try both of those. How is it possible? Okay, Rosa has a good question. How is it possible for me to rank from gold to senior gold? I do have a potential who wants to fast start to gold or higher. Would his mock points also work for me? I finished at 90 points last month. No, the mock points won't help you this month. They'll help the following month when it's real points. But like we just said, if you set them up and teach them to get some customers right away as well, then you should get a huge bonus there from that. Will help your points as well.
And Bree did, I think, mention if they buy a welcome pack and then they can add product, they may add 100 PV in product. They may do that anyway. A lot of people do. They'll buy a welcome pack and then they end up adding. So
right. And like, if the people that are coming to the Southern Utah meeting tomorrow night, they're joining and ordering a welcome pack and ordering a bottle of X Factor, then they get a free product from me to take home. So they've already got a little extra right there. So, you know, they get one more customer and that's likely to push them over the real 100. Okay. I see.
Hang on, Whitney. Someone asked a question way back up that I scrolled back up. She said, how can I get more friends on my Facebook without totally randomly friending people? Okay. There's lots of ways, but this is a couple of ways that I've done. I've gone back through my old high school yearbooks and remembered people that I've forgotten about and started looking for them on Facebook. I've looked through my friends list, because a lot of or go through that suggested. Facebook is always giving us those suggested friends. We always have mutual friends. When I add someone, I try and send a message out and just say, hey, it's so fun to see you on here, or remind them how we know each other. I don't think you have to do that. I just like to do it. But there's always suggestions there. And a lot of times if I go through my friends list, I'll see mutual acquaintances that I can add. So that's one way, or two ways.
Yeah, and Facebook really makes it easy. Are you using the friend suggestions on Facebook, Sophia? Because it's connecting you with people that have mutual friends as you. So if you see someone that has like 15 mutual friends, even if you don't know them well, why not friend them? They're likely to accept your request if they see you have that many mutual friends. Most people will accept. And it's a numbers game. So what do you have to lose? You know what I mean?
The other way that I've added friends, and this takes more time, but I've joined groups on Facebook for hobbies or whatever different things I do, moms groups or singles groups or whatever, and I've made a ton of friends that way. And so that's always something you could be conscious of doing just on a regular basis with your business, is being involved in other areas, because that's going to put you in touch with new social circles and make new friends.
Right.
Outside of Plexus, which is nice.
Yes. Okay. And Chastity she's way up at the top, said, I have a question too long to type. Do you want to unmute yourself, Chastity? Do you need me to unmute you?
You'd think I'd know Zoom by now.
Yeah.
There you are. We can hear you.
Okay, good. So my question is about, at the very top of the announcement that they sent out yesterday, they said, in addition to keeping your same like pay scale from August, so whatever we were in August is carrying over to September. Is that right? Did you see that?
Yes, and Christy had a question about that earlier, which, Christy, I meant to tell you I still don't have an answer. So maybe you have the same question, Chastity. I'll let you finish.
Oh, no, that's my question, because one of my ambassadors that's senior gold actually had something happen, and they actually weren't even silver in September. So she's worried she's not going to get paid on anything.
Oh, geez.
She's going to get paid on, I think the way I understand it is she'll get paid as whatever she was she senior gold in August?
She was gold in August.
So she's going to get paid as a gold in September.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yay! Now, Christy's question was, in case you come up with this question, and maybe you know the answer, Whitney, is so let's use her as an example. She was gold in August, right? Okay. And so even though in September she dropped down and she wasn't gold, she's getting paid as gold. But if she re-ranks to gold, Whitney, does she still get that bonus, or does she not, because she was paid as gold even though she wasn't? Everybody close your ears if this is confusing to you.
I never heard specification on that. So
we'll find out the answer for you, Christy. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance yet.
But they did say re-rank, so I would think
I think you're going to re-rank. I think they're not giving you that title. They're just paying you that way as a courtesy because of whatever problems we had at the end of the month. And so I think that you're still going to be able to do it. Yay. But I will confirm that. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Emily or Whitney, could one of you guys ask your jewel liaison? Because I asked on Tamara's group and she actually messaged me and she was a little unsure. She said maybe one of you guys could ask your jewel liaison to be sure. Because for that person, they went down to a senior ambassador from senior gold. So that would be...
Oh. You know, so they could get a silver bonus, a gold bonus, and a senior gold bonus?
Is that how that works? Or do they
just... I don't know. We need to find that out.
Let's find that out, because I'm wondering, I understood that you just, if you hit the rank you are, so like if I hit senior ruby, I would get the senior ruby bonus. Not all of them.
Oh, I think you're right, because we don't lose our title. You're probably right. It would just be whatever the one...
Yeah, that's the way I understood it as well.
Whatever their title is.
Emily, Vanessa's saying, it says in the email that you'll keep your September rank for October, not August to September. Maybe we need to reread that.
We have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, geez.
There's always these like little fine questions that we'll figure it out. We'll find out.
Well, you know what? That sounds like it makes sense, because I remember when I did read it, then I was thinking like, because of the issues we had at the end of the month, then we would still keep our rank for this month. So I think that's right.
But we always keep our rank. We just don't always, we get paid according to whatever.
Right. They said
so,
we get that rank.
We'll reread it. Thank you, Vanessa.
Yeah. So if they get silver, then we would get their points. Brianna, to everyone.
Hey, guys. Yeah, it says August. It says, in addition to Plexus holding your August pay rank for September commissions, we're giving you the perfect opportunity to take, so it's August. They're holding your pay rank from August for September.
So you're getting paid in September as whatever you were in August, whether you met those numbers or not. That's the way I understood it. Okay. I don't understand Brianna's question. If they get silver, then we would get their points.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We won't get points for them. If they go silver, they just have to have 3 ambassadors with a welcome pack. To double the bonus, they need a customer also. So if those ambassadors, they don't need to have 100 PB above and beyond the welcome pack for that person to go silver. But for me to get points, they'll need to have the 100 points above and beyond the welcome pack. If you're still have a question, or Brianna, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, and Rosa asked, is there a way for us to see in our back office what we ended up in August? Yes, there is. If you go back into your reports and you go to what is the tab called?
You can just do it from the home page. When you log into the back office and it has that qualification section that tells you how many points so far you have this month and what your PV is so far this month. At the very top, there's a drop-down box and it shows the current month. If you click on the arrow, you can move it back to last month and it'll show where you ended last month with your PV and your points. And your rank. So that should show you there.
And you can change it to August too.
Right. But you could also go into reports, just like whatever report you do, there's always a drop down to change the month for the report you're pulling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. All right. Any other questions? Oh, I see a new one. East Coastian here is getting sleepy. Good night, all. Good night, Amanda. I know Michelle said she checked out. Her battery was on 1%.
We got a couple others that are on the East Coast for me too. Thanks
you guys
for hanging in there with us so late.
We love you guys. And I am going to post this recording on my group. So, Emily and Chastity and Adrian, you guys are welcome to copy it over on your group. Hoping you can
leave the link there so we can copy it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
We really want everyone to see this, you guys. This is huge. Like reach out to your team. Reach out. If everyone can just focus on working with their first level, everyone make sure their first level gets all this information and find out, do you have a goal? Can we add you to a certain group to help support you through this and give you ideas? So like Emily said, let us know. Let Adrian know who's your upline that you work with. Let them know what is your goal. Are you trying to re-rank? Are you trying to new rank? Are you trying to fast track? We need to know so we can help. All right?
And I'll just add, please reach out because I have a list like a page long of people that I was going to reach out to today because I was thinking of them and wanted to. And my phone blew up all day long and I didn't even get to my list. So know that we want to help you and I will make time for anyone that reaches out to me. And then I will make time for whoever is left on my list. But if you're not reaching out to me, I hope I get it to you because you're important to me. But if you haven't reached out, you might just get pushed down. So please let us know that you're wanting this and want help, and we'll make sure that we carve out. Like I'm just carving out my whole month to help you guys because that's how huge this is.
Right, huge.
Short-term sacrifice for long-term results. So
yes, exactly.
We're here. Don't worry about like, are you too busy or I don't want to bother you. Just reach out. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, and be a squeaky wheel because I have like 15 people that I wanted to call today that I didn't have a chance to. But I talked to every single person and spent time with every person that reached out to me. So reach out, please.
Okay. And Sophia and Alyssa are asking, they couldn't find the follow-up questions and the message. I actually copied and pasted them here in the chat. If you guys read through the chat, I posted them there. On my Wealth and Wellness Warriors group, the follow-up questions are right kind of in the middle of the post, like the wording above the video before you watch it. If you open that up and do see more, the follow-up questions are kind of right there in the middle, so you can't miss them. I also pasted them here in the chat. So you guys, let us know your goals. Let us know if we can add you to any of those groups. Come up with a message that you're really excited to share that's really genuine from you and that's really powerful. Ask for help if you need to, and then just make a huge list. If you don't already have a list, that's one of the first things I would say do. Go make a list of over 100 people. 200 is way better, and everyone knows at least 200 people. And just start sending messages out to people. The sooner the better. It's a momentum thing. Like you're gonna start, they may join and come on, and then you can help them do the same thing. Start doing this with me, and your team can just expand and explode and grow that way. That's kind of the duplication sets in when you do it and they see you do it, and then you help them go do the same thing. That's how it's very doable for you to go from gold to ruby even this month, if you really utilize the power of duplication and use that Facebook event that we're going to do Tuesday. Really promote that. Be excited about it. The more you share your excitement and motive, like, you know, it's contagious. People want a piece of it. So just go share and be excited. We love you guys.
I have 2 thoughts really quick before, because I want to speak to the stuff that goes through our head that isn't true, but that we all have. Like, I'm bugging them, or they're going to think all I care about is selling Plexus, or if they don't respond, now they hate me, or whatever. Like, none of that is true. And if you're genuine and speak from the heart, just because they don't respond doesn't mean that it offended them or they don't like you anymore. It just means that they didn't care, enough to say, I want to join Plexus, right?
And but, if until they say absolutely never, then it's just a not now. I've
reached out to people multiple times with no response, and then had them reach out to me later and say, or got a hold of them later, and they said, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you kept following up with me, because I've been thinking about it, but I just haven't had a chance to respond. So don't judge for them. But the other thing that I heard, Andrea Mitchell, she's a Diamond Ambassador. I watched a video on goals from her the other day, and she said something that was so powerful to me that has stuck with me, that I want to leave you with. She said, activity kills fear. So whatever fear is in your head, and it's so true, because we can sit all day and like read posts and think about what we want to do and watch a training video and mess around with how our message is, but never actually do it because we're scared. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, as soon as you start sending those messages, even if you send out 20 and only get 2 responses back, that activity is going to kill that fear, and it's going to fuel your belief to be able to keep moving. And so that was powerful to me. I love that. I want to put it in like big words above my office, above my computer, that just says activity kills fear. Kids, every single time I get to work and just start doing the stuff I'm scared of doing, the fear goes away and I get excited and I feel empowered. And then guess what happens? I get results. Like, stuff happens. So put the negative messages out of your head, just ignore them, tell them to be quiet, and just start doing stuff.
Couldn't agree more. And Sandra shared, fear is false evidence appearing real. We all have probably heard that acronym before, but it's so true.
I love you, Sandra.
Hey, I read something today when I took my son to physical therapy. I decided to take the stairs, and in the stairwell there were quotes, and I stopped and took pictures. I was late for his appointment because I was taking pictures. But one says, if you're going to doubt something, doubt your limits.
Ooh, I love that.
I wanted to share that.
You guys, I just can't even say this hard, because I'm going to go back to comparing when Whitney started and when I started, and the difference and the momentum she got and the results she got compared to me. I'm not trying to trash talk myself, but I just want you guys to know, like, I waited to start talking about Plexus for like 2 weeks because I wanted to have a testimony first of my own. I did share with some friends, and I brought 3 people on from the beginning. I already shared that. I'm so grateful I did, but I waited to put it out to the masses until I had results. And I was this close to fast tracking gold just from posting on Facebook once a day for 2 weeks. If I had started from the beginning, I think I went gold like within the first week of the next month. That's how close I was. And so just don't, I let my fear stop me. I was like, I want to have some results to share first. So just don't, if you're thinking that, reach out to us so we can help you get some new language in your head, because I wish that I would have just taken it full force and gone all the way.
I didn't kick you hard enough, dang it.
I know! You have to kick me more often.
All right. Well, I think it seems like we answered everyone's questions, and we don't want to take up any more time than we need to, because you guys could be sending out messages right now. We want to give you the time to get to work. We love you. We're here to support you. We're here to help you, and we're cheering you on. Let's all take advantage of this incredible month and everything that Plexus is offering us. It is going to be so worth it. If you work your tail off this month, you are going to thank yourself next month when you get all those extra bonuses. It'll be so worth it.
And you guys are so awesome for taking an hour out of your night to spend with us. Thank you.
Yes. Love you guys.
I know that's not always convenient or doesn't always sound fun.
Right.
So thank you
for doing this for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's go get Rocktober, right?
Woo!
Rank up and score. Let's do it. Woo! Okay, everyone give me a team cheer. Woohoo!
Send us messages if you want to be on an extra group, or send us your goal or whatever so we know to help you.
Yes. We love you guys. Have a great night.
Okay. See ya.
Bye. Thanks, Emily.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.